It seems in this lifetime you're going to have a lot of people who judge you. This is very, very, very important to be aware of. If you have diabetes, like my friend Grace, that means that you should be eating a more responsible diet. It doesn't mean you should just be whacking more insulin into your system, for example. I know that a lot of insulin patients and diabetic patients think that, well, their friends don't know. Their friends don't understand. The patient says, well, I'm diabetic, and their friends still feed them the wrong foods. Really well-intentioned friends, they just don't know. And the way I can explain this from my own perspective, I have a condition known as congenital spondylolisthesis with in situ articulation, which means my bottom disc never fully separated from my spine until I was 30 when it broke off, and then it also slipped, right? So for the next 7 years, I told my doctor, my back's broken, my back's broken, my back's broken. And people in my community judge me, right? Yeah. The people not in the medical field thought that I was lazy, believe it or not, or at least that's what they told people. And for sure, it manifested as anger because you go into the fight or flight response. And this is why it's really, 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 because that's called hypertension, right? And this is the reason why you can't let other people dictate what you do with your body. You have to be in control of your own body. You have to understand your own body. It's your responsibility. If you choose to give that responsibility to somebody else, then God bless you. I wish you all the best. But I believe we're supposed to take responsibility at least as much as possible for our own bodies. So, yeah, a lot of people really tried to trash my life because I had a bad back, And they judged me. And they judged me as not having a bad back, right? So finally, I went blind. I was dying from the pain. Because if you don't listen to people, for example, with diabetes, you pound the insulin, you pound the carbs, right? Then you cause later on diabetes type 3, which is dementia. Or you get your legs cut off. Or you have a heart attack at 40% of the pop. You know what I mean? Like 40% of heart attacks are diabetic. So let's be very, very cognizant of what we're doing to our bodies and what we're allowing the judgment of others to put upon us. It's your body. Look after your body and be firm. Set boundaries. So, for example, I went through the broken back for 7 years, right? And finally, when I went blind, they did do. I'm blessed. Some people, the liver goes. Some people die. Like, I'm lucky. So lucky, my condition. People die from in their mid-30s. But fortunately for me, my eyes went before anything else. I do have cardiovascular problems too, or whatever. I hate to use the word problems. Things to deal with. But after the surgeries, I went to see my doctor, who was like, I'm so blessed to know my doctor for like almost 20 years. She looked after my back and my health, and she was amazing. Dr. Mirny Erchuk, God bless her. But after my surgery, she said, Mark, we're so sorry. I said, sorry for what? I don't understand. She said, well, we didn't know you had a bad back. I said, what? I said, I've been telling you for 7 years I got a bad back. She said, Mark, she said, you work most of the time. You take your kids to activities every day. You volunteer everywhere you go. You coach soccer and hockey. You played hockey last year. And she was right. And when she said that, it occurred to me that how would she really know? And due to budgets and everything, why would I have gotten the back surgery any earlier? I shouldn't have, right? I was managing. But I did play goal that year as I was going blind, right? Dying from the pain, everything, because the opportunity presented itself, and it was an opportunity to cross something off of my bucket list, right? Which I knew what the end was right there, man, coming now. So, you know, the doctors were judging me incorrectly, and you know what? With the way I see healthcare money spent and everything, and it actually elongated out my life and everything, I really believe it worked out for the best, especially since it's my prayer shawl and I learned what it is to be blind and not be blind, and like just incredible things, right? So if you have an issue, maybe it's even a hypertension issue, maybe you're just feeling some stress and you need a break, and people keep coming into your space, don't be afraid to tell them, you know what, I need a little space right now. I'm entitled to a little space right now. So I'm going to take a little space right now. And to all the people out there that are judging people who are sick, and I know listen, I'm not perfect either. They tried to tell me I had fibromyalgia way back when I first hurt my back 2 or 3 years in. And I said, no, it's a mechanical problem. And they denied it for a few more years until it actually, but anyway, it's okay. I'm so grateful. But yeah, or if you go to dinner, people want to invite you to dinner and they want to have a really big dinner and everything, and you're just going to have, a piece of salmon and a salad or something. Don't let anybody force you to have desserts or drinks or anything you don't want to do. It's your life. We're not all built the same. We can't all run 20 miles. What if we measured people on how fast they could run 20 miles? Kind of a useless measurement, but it could be, right? Some people measure how many hours a week you work, right? They don't understand about quality or productivity or creativity, those people, right? And God bless them, here I am judging them, right? So I have my own issues. We all have our own issues, but it's do your best, never quit, have fun. And if somebody wants to judge you, remember that's their perception. It's not your reality. Live your reality. Live a healthy life. Rock and roll.